Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and with the excitement of the Switch 2, a lot of people forgot that Overwatch 2 is actually going to have a brand new season released here in a couple of weeks. Season 17 is geared up to be the next season, and we are going to get the season trailer on June 17th, but more than likely the new season is going to release on June 24th. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about all the things that you can expect from the brand new season, which is going to have a lot. What it is going to include is, of course, more skins for us to go to generational debt for. And this time around, I think it's going to be a good time. The Season 17 theme looks like it's going to be an 8-bit arcade theme based on the little teaser trailer that was released here yesterday, where it takes place in Hanaoka's arcade, and all this like 8-bit style, almost like a retro future 80s video game, is going to take place with all of the type of skins that we're used to in the Battle Pass and in the shop. Now, they actually didn't showcase any of the skins, but we can take a guess of what the skins might release both in the Battle Pass and in the shop from survey skins in the past, specifically these 8-bit retro future arcade skins. If you remember a while ago, there was survey skins that had D.va, Sombra, Genji, and Reinhardt all rocking these like arcade style type of skins that would be perfect for this type of theme. Especially that Genji skin, just rocking that goofy looking arcade big back TV with the hero like sword, and Reinhardt looking like the king boss that sends Genji off on an excursion to save the princess being, I don't know, people suggest Mercy, but maybe Cassidy deserves the princess skin this time around instead of Blondie over here. And in the same server, we also have a Sombra skin and a D.va skin, and the D.va skin I would absolutely love to see released during the season if it wasn't for the fact that we already know what the Season 17 Mythic skin is going to be, and it's going to include our favorite gamer girl, D.va. That is not at all related at all to the season's theme. Back at Overwatch Spotlight, they released a ton of future content set to release, which includes the Season 17 Mythic skin for D.va that is supposed to represent the South Korean animal, the tiger, or in this case, the white tiger. And it's gonna be such an awesome looking Mythic skin. I mean, I've been so hyped for a D.va Mythic skin for a while now. I just knew it was gonna be a challenge because not only do you have to design a skin for D.va, but a whole entire different skin for the mecha, and I think they killed it with this one. Really representing South Korea's roots in such an awesome and artistic way with such beautiful color and design for the mecha and for D.va herself. But if they do decide to release those 8-bit style skins from the survey, I would still really like the D.va skin. I mean, man, you know they're gonna release the D.va skin because D.va skins make money just like with Juno and Kariko. But with the D.va Mythic skin 100% guaranteed this season, another 100% guaranteed piece of content is actually gonna be the Reaper Mythic weapon skin. In case you guys don't know, they always release a Mythic skin at the beginning of the season, and in the mid-season usually, they always release a weapon skin for a hero. And Reaper's Mythic weapon skins are going to be this deadly scythe combo with his shotguns, and it's going to be looking so cool. I think way better than his Mythic skin weapon design that he got way back during the Anubis season. And the final bit of cosmetics that we're talking about, because it's not a new Overwatch season without the possibility of a new collab. And since this is a season that's all about 8-bit and arcades and video games, a collab with Nintendo, possibly Mario coming into the world of Overwatch with the release of the Switch 2, I think could be the greatest collaboration ever to be released between two titans of video games. Or possibly no collab at all, because when you think about it, we just had 2 collabs in a single season with Gundam and Street Fighter last season, so I really wouldn't be surprised if this is the first season to really mark the trend of possibly not getting a collab every season like how we have been ever since season like 8, 9, and maybe season 17 will mark the beginning of possibly not receiving a brand new hero every single even season, with a hero trial period set at the end of every odd season. Or maybe I'm just being dramatic and Blizzard would still be on time when it comes to new hero releases, because what I'm referring to is the new support hero set to release in season 18, codename Aqua. However, with every even season for a new hero, there's a hero trial period at the end of the odd season, so this is something that we can expect at the end of season 17, is a trial of Aqua. However, Blizzard has stated that they have shifted priorities to trying to develop Stadium to its fullest potential. This means map development, hero development, and so many other things that just go into making a new core game mode. Now, what they've stated is that they don't really plan to prioritize adding new heroes into Stadium Stadium, but what I also took from that, and this is me just being dramatic, is possibly not trying to develop new heroes at all in the midst of trying to develop for Stadium. Now, will that actually happen? I have faith that Blizzard will still be consistent and try to release a new hero every couple of months, but at least when it comes to Stadium, they probably will not make its way into Stadium for a couple months after their initial release, maybe a season or two after. Now, another thing you can expect in Season 17 is one of the most anticipated band features right next to hero bands, which is map bans, or at least a map voter. This has been seen in video games for the longest time now, in Halo and Call of Duty, but Overwatch, it's just never really been a thing, and it's mainly just because I think most of the maps in Overwatch are pretty good, where they can kind of just be randomly selected, but no more. Now you're going to be able to vote for the maps, but specifically the game modes, I'm sure, that you want to play in your next map, similar to how hero bans work. I'm sure when you load into a game, you're going to have like 5 seconds to decide what map or game mode you want to play, and then boom, it's going to randomly select that map and game mode, and then you just go about your game. But the map voter feature is more than likely just going to be added in just the core modes, quick play and competitive, but in terms of the other core modes, Stadium, we are going to see the addition of 3 new characters in Season 17, which is going to be Junkrat, Sigma, and Zenyatta. A very odd group of people to add, but something that I think that would be a well-welcomed addition. Junkrat, I can already see either being one of the best or one of the worst DPSs in Stadium, because he's just going to be a DPS cannon that if you're not careful and don't invest into armor, he's just easily going to die by Genjis and Cassies, especially with that fan the hammer build. Oh my god, Junkrat, you are so dead. Unless you just build a C4 build and you're able to spam like 6 C4s and explode on everybody. Pause. But other things that we can expect for Stadium in Season 17 is the fact there is going to be an unranked mode for Stadium, finally, because there's so many builds that I want to try out that I don't want to ruin my rank when it comes to competitive Stadium, but we're also going to be able to see save builds come to Stadium as well, so that if you just have one single build that you like a weapon build for Soldier or a resing build for Mercy, you're going to be able to save that in a quick build feature called Forge in Stadium. We're also going to see the Juno All-Star reward skin be extended into Season 17 just because it was so difficult to earn in Season 16 because of the queue times, along with just normal hero changes in Stadium specifically, like what we've come to expect in the core mode in Overwatch, just now also alongside in Stadium. And we also know that we're going to be getting some big hero changes in Season 17 as well, like role passive changes for DPS specifically. The role passive is going to be extended from 5 to 6. Bastion's model size is going to decrease in Season 17 by like 10%. We're also going to see perk changes for like Pharah and Lifeweaver. This is not really supposed to be a patch notes video, but those are just some announcements that have already happened that we can expect in Season 17. But of course, I will have a video that fully breaks down all the changes that happens in Season 17, both in the core mode and in Stadium. It'll be long, but it will be there. But if you don't like heroes getting reworked, then you're probably not going to care about maps getting reworked, but specifically Flashpoint maps getting reworked in Season 17, because this is one of, if not the most hated mode in Overwatch. I don't know if maps getting changed is going to make the game mode any better, but maybe. But usually when it comes to map reworks, most of the time I don't really care about it. In fact, even sometimes I feel like it makes the map worse, but again, it's just the map. It's not the end-all be-all when it comes to Overwatch. But the final big thing set to release in Season 17 is a brand new Flashpoint map, ironically enough, that's going to take place in Morocco. So this is going to, of course, be a big giant map with 5 different points, just like New Junk City or Servasa, that is probably going to be hated by most of the Overwatch community, which is why I saved this point for last, because I'm sure most people won't care about it because they just hate Flashpoint. But you won't have to play it if you don't vote for it with the new map voter. So let me know what you're most excited for in Season 17. It's definitely going to be an interesting season, and a season that I'm actually going to be very excited for, especially for the Hero Trial period Aqua, especially for the season theme with 8-Bit Arcade. It's going to be fun. There's going to be something for everybody in this season, but let me know what you think about it. Until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.